Have you ever wondered what it takes to get an AAON unit certified? Let's go into the NAIC and find out. Hi, my name is Stacey and I'm an engineer here at AAON, and today we're in the NAIC talking about HRI certification and utilizing the NAIC for performance testing.
My name's Arin Retan and I'm currently the engineering certification manager.
So I know all of our equipment, it says that it's HRI certified, but what does that mean?
Well, being HRI certified means we're a part of a program where HRI can select a certain base model unit every year to test. That unit will get shipped to a third-party lab, and that unit will be tested to ensure that that unit does what we say it can do.
So how do we utilize the NAIC for certification testing?
So when we're doing development testing, that's allowing us to get values that will be used for our listings. We want to ensure that the values that we're providing to our customers as well as to the HRI program are achievable.
What other kind of certifications does the lab itself have?
The other certification that we hold is for our sound chamber specifically. We have a AMCA 210 certification as well as an AMCA 300. And then we also use our psychrometric chambers when we're doing development testing. That allows us to gather information at test points that are listed in HRI standards. What that does is allow us to have a good level of confidence that when a unit gets selected by HRI to be tested at a third-party lab, that unit's going to perform the way that we claim it performs.
So how do we set up the chamber for a performance test?
This chamber here would be simulating our outdoor conditions. A lot of our units are package units. The downstairs room underneath us would be simulating our building load. This unit sitting on top of a rooftop out in the field, that's what we're trying to simulate here.
How do we determine the performance of the unit while it's running?
We use a HRI prescribed way of accounting for our dry bulb and our wet bulb temperatures using psych trees and our supply and our return ducts underneath us here. We are gathering our supply and our return dry bulb and wet bulb temperatures, as well as we have a co-tester, or also known as an airflow meter, which is allowing us to get our amount of airflow that we have. So we're measuring that in ACFM, converting that to SCFM, and then we have our enthalpy difference of the air entering versus leaving the unit.
How long does it take to get the chamber into condition and perform the actual test?
It'll really depend on the unit under test as well as what conditions you're trying to go to, but it could be as quick as a couple hours.
How long does the chamber have to stay in those conditions in order for it to be like a valid test?
What we use is a soak period of time. We'll go up to a condition, soak that unit in that condition for around an hour period of time or longer than that. Once we have achieved that, we'll actually start the test itself, and that test could be a 15-minute test if we're just doing some kind of optimization, or it could be an extended 30-minute test where we're doing true performance testing.
Thanks so much for your time today and talking to us about how we utilize the NAIC and on HRI certification.
Yeah, of course, no problem.
Thanks so much for watching.